Hello, my name is Catalina Garcia, and this is my presentation on my lesson plan template. So my content area I will be presenting on is biology, and the specific lesson topic that will be taught in a span of one class period will be Intro to Body Systems. So for my objectives in this topic are for students to be able to verbally and through writing state the main body systems, as well as give a brief description of the primary functions for each body system, as well as being able to have a basic understanding of how these body systems connect. Next, for my anticipatory set, I will be giving a brief ungraded quiz in the beginning, just so that students are able to see what I will be testing on in the future, referring to this information. So I will be giving a quick quiz that will just show students what they already know. It'll be basic information that will be covered in the lesson that follows this quiz. It will be representative of the current lesson's objectives that I just stated, and it will be no more than 10 questions, just so that students get a feel of what the current lesson will be, as well as how it will connect to their previous knowledge, as well as after this quiz showing a brief video that will basically sum up what I'm about to explain in the next hour or so. This combined together will be my anticipatory set. I think this will really grab their attention, as it will show them what they already know, as well as what they are about to learn. For my instructional strategies, because this topic has a bulk of information and there is not a lot of room for anything other than straight teacher focus, a teacher-centered approach. So this will be the instructor speaking for the majority of the class, using a PowerPoint, using visuals aids such as pictures and figures and graphs from the textbook. And then, as I stated earlier, and what will follow at the end of class, so there will be more than one video, will be a YouTube video that will give another sort of aid for students. So I will have information being spoken, I will have it being written on my PowerPoint, I'll have visual aids for each body system, as well as a YouTube video at the end that kind of summarizes specifically how body systems connect. So those are my main instructional strategies going into this lesson. Next will be learning engagement and activity. I will have both an in-class activities as well as an after-class activity. For in-class activities, since there's about 4 to 6 body systems that I will be going over in this classroom, after each body system has been spoken about, I will ask class-wide questions, just reiterating learning objectives. So if it's like the respiratory system, I would say, what are the main components of the respiratory system? And then I would let the class answer, and then I'd go into the circulatory system, so something like that. And then for my out-of-classroom activity, I will be giving an intro ticket for the next class, which I'll talk about later for my closure, but it will be an intro ticket for the next class, basically asking the students to explain a connection for the body systems, whether it's from the information from the lesson or from the YouTube video or from whatever I've provided. So for assessments, this topic will best be assessed through formative assessments. So after this chapter is discussed, a quiz will be given so that students are able to gauge their understanding of the material, and will help them be able to study for an exam given after 2, 3 or so textbook chapters have been covered. So the exam will be much broader, focusing on more than just this class content. So for differentiation strategies, I'll be looking at collaborative efforts for my differentiation. This is specifically necessary for this body systems because of how great the information is here and how there's so much information. Again, these body systems are very intense, even though this is just introduction to all the body systems. So group collaboration in the form of study groups, encouraging note sharing, as well as students being able to learn their perspectives in relation to other students' perspectives. For my closure, as I spoke about earlier, I'll be giving an exit ticket at the end of class, which will be, an exit ticket and then that intro ticket that I was talking about. So for the exit ticket, I'll be able to see how much of the information students were able to absorb in just one class period. And it'll be a question along the lines of, which body system does blood primarily encompass or majority encompass? And so just something that will get them kind of thinking about something that happened at the beginning of class compared to like the end of class. And then as I spoke about earlier, that intro ticket for the next class will be either how do the body systems connect, or how does circulatory system connect with the digestive system? So something like that. And so this lesson will be information heavy. It'll be a lot of information at once. And so those little checkpoints of asking questions, more so rhetorical questions throughout the lesson, having those visual aids, having the YouTube aids, as well as closing up with the sentiment of reiterating the learning objectives for this lesson, as well as giving those exit and intro tickets for the next class will be my main strategy for, here are my references, my main strategy for speaking about this topic. Again, my name is Catalina Garcia, and the topic for this lesson plan is Intro to Body Systems. Thank you.